There is a moment in every hidden community, a moment when the quiet becomes too quiet and the truth starts whispering behind the walls. Amish teens step out into a world they were never allowed to touch, and suddenly everything flips. Fast cars, loud nights, strange freedoms they can barely hold in their hands. It feels dangerous. It feels exciting. And honestly, a little heartbreaking too. Today on Rustic Pantry, we open that secret door. We step into Rumspringa, a world where innocence meets temptation, and where a single choice can reshape an entire life. Stay close, because this story doesn't move gently. It moves like a storm. 1. The meaning behind Rumspringa. Rumspringa, a word that feels heavy and soft at the same time. It rolls slowly on the tongue, but hits sharp in the mind. For Amish teens, it is not some cute tradition. It is a doorway, a crack in the long wooden wall they grew behind. Imagine spending your whole life inside quiet fields, slow footsteps, simple clothes. Then one day someone tells you, now go. Go see the world you were warned about. See it with your own eyes. Feel the rush. Feel the noise. Many teens freeze. Some jump, but all of them know something important is beginning. Something that will follow them forever. It's not a holiday. It's not rebellion. It's a question placed gently in their hands. What life do you choose when no one is holding your wrist? 2. A temporary break from the ordinum. The ordinum rules everything. It moves silent through Amish homes like a serious wind. It shapes decisions. It shapes behavior. It shapes even the dreams that children are allowed to dream. And then comes Rumspringa, cutting a small hole through that rulebook, not fully destroying it, just opening it enough so teenagers breathe different air. Modern air, strange air, electricity buzzes, cars blink, screens light up their faces at night. Everything happens too fast, too loud. They were never trained for this world. Yet suddenly they stand inside it like strangers who don't know which door leads out. Some feel sick from the speed. Others feel alive for the first time. And the contrast between the peaceful ordinum and the modern chaos wraps around them like a silent battle. 3. The emotional storm they walk into. There is a moment, a small one, when an Amish teen looks at the modern world and realizes they are not ready. But they still step forward because something inside them needs to know, needs to feel, needs to understand why everyone talks about freedom like it's a magic potion. The emotions come hard, fast. They taste excitement, then fear, then guilt, then curiosity again. It circles like a storm that doesn't end. Some make small choices, harmless ones. A phone, maybe a pair of jeans, a late-night drive. Others break open their own limits and run wild. Parties, music, relationships they never imagined. Mistakes that sting later. But this storm is the test, not just of behavior, but of identity, who they are when no one is watching. 4. Why the Amish allow such freedom. People outside think it's strange, almost unbelievable. Why would strict parents let their children loose into a world full of temptations? But the Amish don't see it like that. They see a bigger picture, a deeper truth. Faith that is forced is no faith at all. A life chosen blindly is not a life, just a shadow. So they let their teens go. They let them experience the other side. The fast side, the noisy side, the dangerous side. Because only then can a young adult come back with a real decision. Not a pressured one, not a frightened one, but a choice formed from understanding. Parents worry, of course they do, but they also trust, quietly, calmly, in their own way. 5. The temptations of the modern world. The modern world does not welcome them slowly. It grabs them by the shirt, pulls them into streets filled with light and sound. Cars offer speed they never knew. Phones offer connection they never had. Music shakes their bodies. Clothes feel different on their skin. Everything screams, try me, Taste me. Live me. Some teens only touch the surface. A small sip, enough to satisfy the curiosity. Others fall deep into it. Too deep sometimes. They try everything. They make mistakes. They learn fast. They learn slow. But they learn. And every temptation comes with its own question. Is this who I want to become? Or is this just something I don't understand yet? 6. Identity versus curiosity. Inside these teens, a quiet war begins. Two voices, one soft, one loud. The soft one whispers memories. Family, fields, warm bread, quiet mornings. Faith, the loud one screams possibilities. Freedom, new life, new clothes, new ideas. It becomes difficult to think clearly, difficult to breathe even. They do not know which voice belongs to their true self. Sometimes they feel guilty just by enjoying a movie. Sometimes they feel guilty for missing home. The confusion becomes part of the journey. They look in the mirror and see a person split into two halves, and they know only one half will survive the final choice. 7. Community pressure in the background. Even though teens are free in this period, they know eyes are watching. Not harsh, not angry, just present. Parents stay silent, but their silence speaks. They hope the child returns. They hope the child chooses baptism, but they do not say too much, because saying too much would break the purpose of Rumspringa. So pressure becomes a shadow, always at the edge. Teens feel it, but cannot complain. They know it comes from love, but love sometimes feels heavy. Friends talk quietly. Relatives pray louder. The community waits like a soft blanket ready to be wrapped around them again, if they want it. 8. The final decision. Rumspringa does not last forever. It ends slowly like twilight. And then comes the day where a teen must choose. Stay or walk away. Some choose the Amish life with certainty. Their heart found peace in the old ways. Others choose it with small doubts, but still return. And then there are the ones who leave, who step into the modern world fully, who decide they cannot return. The moment is painful, beautiful, heavy. It changes families. It changes futures, but is honest. And honesty is what the Amish value the most, even when it hurts. 9. Returning to Amish life. Those who return step back into the ordinary, like walking into familiar shoes. The quiet becomes comforting again. The rules feel less like walls and more like guiding rails. They work. They pray. They join the community completely. And something inside them feels whole, because now they know the other world. And they chose this one, not because it was the only path offered, but because it felt right. Many parents say returning children become stronger members of the church than if they never left at all. Experience gives them certainty, and certainty gives them peace. 10. Why the world stays fascinated. Rumspringa attracts the world because it feels dramatic, almost unreal. A strict community giving its youth total freedom. People watch documentaries, read stories, wonder how such a contrast even works. But the truth is simple. Every teenager in every culture faces the same internal war. The Amish just put a name on it. They shape it. They honor it. Rumspringa becomes a mirror for everyone, showing how identity and curiosity collide, how discipline and freedom argue quietly inside every young heart. And maybe the reason this tradition survives for centuries is because it is honest, raw, challenging. It creates adults who know exactly why they live the way they live. And that kind of clarity is rare in the noisy world outside. And so the journey ends where it quietly began, in a small community, in a quiet house, with a young heart deciding which world it belongs to. Some return home, some walk away forever, but every choice carries a weight that never fades. Rumspringa isn't just a tradition. It's a mirror, a test, A moment where the soul whispers its real name. If this story struck something inside you, then tell me. Comment below. Share your thoughts, your questions, your own reflections. Because here on Rustic Pantry, we don't just explain stories. We feel them, we breathe them, and we explore the silent corners the world forgets to look at. Until next time, stay curious, stay awake, and stay with Rustic Pantry.